What would you think if you heard that one of the BTS members, who is currently serving in the army, is still showing his artistic side with passion? No, this is not a dream, but rather a reality that literally shocked the world. 37 minutes ago, the virtual world was flooded with videos of Taehyung dancing while serving his state duty. But is this just a surprise, or is there a deeper reason behind the stunning appearance? Why did Taehyung choose to keep displaying his abilities in the midst of his busy life as a soldier? How did the army react to this truly jarring performance? BTS has become a global phenomenon, with fans fixated not only on the music, but also on the personality and creativity they show at every turn. And when Taehyung, one of the members who always steals the show with his strong charm and incredible talent, decides to keep dancing despite his military service, it creates a wave of unexpected reactions. Since the video went viral, various speculations have emerged about why she chose to keep performing despite the limitations of time and space. Is this a statement to your loyal fans? Or is there a hidden message that he wants to convey through the action? However, who would have thought that behind his amazing dance action, there is a big question that still hangs. Does this indicate that Taehyung is against the rules in the military? In South Korea, conscription is an obligation that every adult male must undergo, but nothing regulates whether a soldier can dance or express himself in this way. However, Taehyung chose to surprise everyone with his enthusiastic presence. What will happen next? Will these actions affect the image of the military in the eyes of society? When a famous K-pop idol goes through a period of military service, usually the public will see them through a different lens. There are high hopes that they will still maintain their image as heroes in the entertainment world, even while wearing military uniforms. However, Taehyung chooses to dance amidst a strict military routine. This decision, of course, makes many people wonder. Why did he choose to remain creative in such a limited time? Does he feel that art and creativity are inseparable parts of him, even in situations like this? Or is this a way for Taehyung to stay close to his fans, army, who have been waiting for news from him for a long time? Looking back in time, Taehyung has long been known as one of the BTS members who pays great attention to his artistic side. From music videos full of emotion to her looks that always steal the show, she not only speaks with her voice, but also with her body movements full of expression. While BTS are often in the spotlight for their achievements in music, small acts like this show that they are more than just a music group. They are individuals who care deeply about what they leave behind in the art world. Then, with his dance act this time, is Taehyung trying to show the world that creativity knows no boundaries? That even though he was wearing a military uniform, the artistic soul that existed in him remained unshakable. In the video that just circulated, Taehyung showed very flexible and full of energy dance moves. In fact, his movements look very similar to his performances on big stages with BTS. So smooth and coordinated, there was almost no difference to his usual stage performance. What sets her apart, however, is the backdrop in which she dances, a space that seems simple and far from the glamour of the big concerts she is used to. The video invited many comments from the army who were moved, but also shocked and confused. Why did Taehyung choose a moment like this to show his creative side? Does he feel shackled by military rule? Or is this just a way for him to survive in a stressful situation? The appearance of this video also gave rise to a great debate among fans and the media. Some praised Taehyung's courage to keep showing his talent even in unusual situations. They argue that this is a vivid proof of her dedication and passion for the art that she loves so much. However, on the other hand, there are also those who question the ethics and rules that apply in the military. Is a soldier supposed to dance while serving a state duty, or will it disrupt the image of the military as an institution to be respected? The controversy intensified as major media outlets began covering Taehyung's actions, raising further questions about how a public figure should act in a similar situation. However, behind this controversy, there is an emotional side that cannot be ignored. ARMY, who have supported BTS wholeheartedly, feel deeply connected with every step taken by their idols. Taehyung's performance isn't just a show, it's a message he wants to convey. As we know, BTS has always put forward a positive message about the courage to be yourself and pursue dreams despite the many obstacles that come their way. With his dancing act in the middle of his military service, Taehyung might want to say that there's nothing stopping him from continuing to create. Even in situations that seem very strict and full of rules, it is interesting to note that on many occasions, Taehyung has always shown that he is not just a singer or actor in music videos. He was a true artist who was never afraid to explore different sides of himself. In every music video, in every stage performance, he always gives something more. Is Taehyung talking to the world that art is true freedom that cannot be limited by anything, including the obligation to serve the country? Or does he just want to show the army that even though he is far away from them, he can still share a little happiness through his dance and expression? In recent years, many BTS fans have begun to realize that the group is not only a musical phenomenon, but also a social movement. They inspire millions of people to keep fighting for their dreams, to stay creative, and to remain themselves even though the world may try to put pressure on them. Taehyung, in his characteristic way, taught the fans a valuable lesson that art is an inseparable part of life. He proved that creativity knows no time and place, and that we all have the right to express ourselves in the most authentic way, regardless of what is happening around us. Taehyung's action opens a new chapter in the world of K-pop and the military, challenging existing boundaries and asking us all, can we really limit creative expression? In a world increasingly filled with rules and expectations, perhaps what we need is a little freedom, a little courage, and a little madness, as shown by Taehyung. What do you think about this bold act? Is this an exemplary step, or does it show that there are things that must be respected in life, including obligations to the state? Dive into the meaning of Taehyung's actions. Is this a statement against the system? Taehyung's act of dancing in the midst of military duty not only shook BTS fans, but also led to a deeper discussion about individual freedom and creativity in a life constrained by rules. Is this really just a mere self-expression, or is there a bigger message to be conveyed? Many argue that the act is a way for Taehyung to declare that art and creativity know no boundaries. However, not a few also question whether a soldier, who is supposed to maintain discipline, deserves to do something that is considered not in accordance with military norms. In the midst of this controversy, a big question arises: how far can one express oneself in the midst of a system full of rules? As a member of BTS, Taehyung is used to being in the public spotlight. However, her appearance in the video caused a stronger reaction than before. Not only because he danced while he was in the army, but also because the action touched many people in a very personal way. Some see it as a form of resistance to a life full of uncertainty and pressure. They consider that even though Taehyung is in a difficult situation, he still decides to show his creative side, proving that the power of art and self-expression is something that cannot be imprisoned by anything.